Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we are going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Johnny quit karate during the events of Cobra Kai Season 3? So in this timeline, the events of Cobra Kai Season 2 would still happen. The school fight would still happen. Miguel and Robbie would still be fighting on top of the staircase. And Robbie would still kick Miguel off the balcony, so Miguel would still be paralyzed, and Robbie would still go to juvie. Johnny would still be kicked out of Cobra Kai, and the events of Cobra Kai Season 3 would carry on, and Johnny would still visit Miguel in the hospital, and Johnny would feel responsible for Miguel's injury, so Johnny would promise Miguel to help him recover the ability to use his legs. Johnny would focus his time on Miguel, and he still wouldn't visit Robbie in this timeline. Kreese would still try to manipulate Robbie in juvie, and Kreese would also try to convince Johnny to come back to Cobra Kai, but Johnny wouldn't want anything to do with karate in this timeline, and he would focus most of his time on helping Miguel, and once Miguel relearned to walk, he would want to get Johnny to open up his own dojo, but Johnny would say that he's done with karate, and Miguel would be disappointed. Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai would still have their rivalry, and Hawk would want to convince Miguel to come back to Cobra Kai. But Miguel would see that Kreese had turned Cobra Kai into a bunch of bullies, so Miguel would start hanging out with the Miyagi-Dos, and the events would stay the same. Sam and Miguel would still save the All Valley, and Robbie would still be let out of juvie, but Robbie wouldn't want to go with Daniel or Johnny, so Robbie would still go to Cobra Kai in this timeline. And since Miguel wasn't an Eagle Fang, Miguel would start training with the Miyagi-Dos. The house fight would still happen, but in this timeline, Cobra Kai would win, and Hawk wouldn't switch sides. The season would still end the same way. Johnny would still go fight Kreese, and he would be surprised to see Robbie there. Daniel would also show up and fight Kreese, and the fight would stay the same. Daniel and Kreese wouldn't make their deal. Johnny wouldn't join Daniel, so Miguel would officially join Miyagi-Do, and Daniel would train his students the same way Mr. Miyagi trained him, and Miguel would learn more defense in this timeline. And at first, Johnny wouldn't like that Miguel was in Miyagi-Do. Johnny would tell Miguel that he doesn't want to see him get hurt again, but Miguel would tell Johnny that he was staying safe. Johnny and Miguel would still have their bond. Kenny would still go to Robbie, and he would still join Cobra Kai. And since Johnny and Daniel never teamed up, Kreese wouldn't get Terry Silver, and Robbie would still teach Cobra Kai some Miyagi-Do. And the night of the All Valley, Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai would enter. Johnny would also be there, but he would be in the audience. He would be there to support Miguel. Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai would be tied in the skills competition, but Cobra Kai would defeat Miyagi-Do during the sparring matches, since Cobra Kai knew Miyagi-Do, so only Miguel and Sam would make it to the qualifying rounds. But Piper would defeat Sam in this timeline, since she never learned offense from Johnny, and events would stay the same, and it would still be Miguel and Hawk in the semifinals. Hawk would use a combination of offense and defense, and Miguel would only be fighting defensively, and he would score 2 points on Miguel. Miguel would go talk to Daniel, and he would say that he didn't know what to do. This is when Johnny would make his way to Miguel, and Johnny would tell Miguel that he needed to strike first, and remember everything that he taught him. Daniel would be mad, but Miguel would be happy to see Johnny there. He would say yes sensei, he would smile and bow to Johnny, and he would make his way back to the mat, and the fight would continue, but now Miguel would put Hawk on defense, and Miguel would get the 3 points on Hawk. So Miguel would defeat Hawk in this timeline, and he would make it to the finals. It would be Robbie and Miguel in the finals, and both Robbie and Miguel would use a combination of offense and defense. It would be a close match between Robbie and Miguel, but in the end, Robbie would defeat Miguel, and he would be the All Valley champion, and Tori would win the girls division, so Cobra Kai would win overall. But since Daniel and Kreese never made their deal, Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do would continue to operate, and that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Johnny quit karate during the events of Cobra Kai Season 3? Let me know in the comments below. All members have access to emojis that can be used in comments and live streams. This isn't mandatory. This is only something extra if you want to support the channel even more. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.